Hey guys, this is just a quick thing I'm going to say before we go ahead and start this app review. First of all, I want to say that I sound very enthusiastic in this video, like about the whole thing with, flashing on the iPhone. But personally, I really don't like this. I really don't like the idea of having flash on a mobile device. It doesn't sound like it'd be a very fun experience, and it's too unstable. It's way too unstable. It seems like, and yeah. So I personally am a fan of HTML5. I really prefer that more than Flash. I don't want to say I hate Flash, but I don't support it as much as I do HTML5. And two, if you're interested in this application, get it at ASAP, because I think this is one that Apple somehow let it slip, because this really doesn't seem like something that should be in the App Store, and I'm not so sure how much longer it's going to be in the App Store. So if you want it, you better get it ASAP, because it might not be in there much longer. But nonetheless, here is the review, so just letting y'all know of those things. And sorry if my hair is messed up, it's getting kind of long. I need to cut it, but anyway, check it out. Hello YouTube, what's up? This is Pizzscn here, and today I am going to be doing an app review on an app that's called CloudBrowse. Basically, it is a browser that somehow made it on the App Store. I don't know why it got approved, because of one thing about it. It has Flash. I'm dead serious. I tested it on a Flash-based website, vcubes.com, which I'm really disappointed about the fact that they didn't go for HTML5, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is really cool, and I'll get to the app in a minute, but first I'm going to go to vcubes.com on Safari so you can see what it looks like. So the website is v-cubes, cubes.com. So, yeah, so here it comes. I might speed this up a bit. But look at this. You see how see what I mean? This is a Flash-based website. You'll see a lot of Legos on here if you go to this website. You'll notice all those little Lego bricks that they use to say that you're missing this plugin, and if you click it, unfortunately nothing happens. Alright, I'm going to lower the brightness a little bit just because it seems quite washed out on the camera, so there you guys go. Okay, so yeah, that was CloudBrowse. That was what VCubes looks like on Safari. Let's go over to CloudBrowse. Icon up, but check this out. This is CloudBrowse. Very exciting, isn't it? Right now it's connecting to CloudBrowse, and you'll be very surprised at what this is. It is a Firefox emulator. That's the best way I can describe it. It is exactly like Firefox, which is definitely a con, because I am not a big fan of Firefox. It's way too slow. It's And I mean, you can see that since it's an emulation, it's rather kind of jerky. You kind of have to zoom into all the controls. It's very it's a very bad experience, and if you want to type in a URL, if you just click on the text box, it doesn't do anything, which proves that it's a emulator. You have to actually pull up a keyboard by manually tapping a keyboard button. Now, one thing I like about it, though, is that it has arrow keys. This is one thing I think the real iPhone keyboard needs to have, is some arrow keys, because I have to admit the magnifying glass thing is pretty good, but when sometimes, I mean, it's pretty accurate, but sometimes when I lift my finger back off, it moves over a little bit. So vcubes.com, let's go ahead and see what it looks like on here. Alright, so I hit enter. Let's go ahead and close out. So let's zoom back out and wait. And if you zoom out far enough, there's a little progress bar down there. Now watch this. Do you see this? Look, if you've ever been to the VCube website on your computer, you know that there's a little animation that plays. That animation is in fact a Flash animation. I'm dead serious, guys. This is real. And this is on an iPod Touch. You see that? Unjailbroken. It's on the App Store and it's free. Look it up. CloudBrowse. Look at this. Is that not crazy? Now, you'll notice a couple things. One, actually, you know what? It is certainly very jagged in terms of animation, but it actually is surprisingly smooth on a iPod Touch 2nd generation. I was pretty amazed at how smooth the Flash actually plays. And yeah, and I mean, this is nice because you can actually, well, I say it's nice and then all of a sudden the whole screen goes gray. It's nice though that I can finally like navigate, you know, Flash websites on the iPod Touch. But personally, Flash, I have to say, doesn't have much of a future anymore. So let's go ahead. I mean, this whole menu system here is Flash created. It's purely a Flash website now. It's pretty ridiculous. Let's check out some 2 colored cubes maybe. So yeah, and one thing I don't like about this, since it is an emulation, the progress bar is all the way down at the bottom. Because this seriously is an emulation of Firefox. And you can see that that thing scrolling along right there is Flash. So yeah, and you see on your, let's go ahead and take a look at the interface. I'm pretty sure you know what Firefox looks like. If you want to know what the actual browser looks like, seriously download Firefox, because that's exactly what it is. But down here at the bottom you got your some controls that, you know, just make it easier to navigate around. You got your little navigation buttons, your back and forward, or your forward and back. You got your web, which is basically a Google search, or your address bar, which is pretty convenient. Unfortunately, if you want to add something into the address bar at the top, you have to manually pull up a keyboard. And I think this also goes for entering text and fields. This right here allows you to go in and delete your different tabs or create a new tab. And I've never clicked on this eye before. Yeah. And yeah, flick, single tap, double tap, pinch, zoom, 2-finger tap, touch and hold. What's 2-finger tap? Oh, that's like a right click. So let's test that out. Look at that. Look at that. That is a, this, you know what this looks like? This looks like a PC. This is exactly like a PC. So you guys can see it's purely an emulator, but it does support Flash. So if you're one of those people who really wants Flash on their iPhone or iPod Touch or iPad, I'm pretty sure this works on the iPad too, but it might be blown up because I don't know if there's an iPad version out or not, then CloudBrowse is definitely something to check out. It is, but since it is a Firefox emulation, it does go pretty slowly, but it is actually pretty smooth. Now that's the only Flash website I've checked, but since I'm already like so long into the movie, I'm not going to be able to test anymore, but check it out. It's free. I don't know why it's in the App Store. I don't know how it got in the App Store, but it's in there nonetheless. So go check it out. And thanks for watching, and adios. Really don't know any better ways to end it besides checking out the links down at the bottom, so do that too. So thanks for watching, guys. Adios.